Hi, it's Britt and Jess, and this is another episode of Basic Banter for Witches.
Every week, we dive into topics that resonate with us on our spiritual journey. Enjoy! Why, hello, my beautiful humans. It is Jessica, and I just realized I didn't open with a song, but that's just perfectly fine. It's a solo episode today, so I really appreciate you coming and tuning in and hanging out with me for, even if it's just a few minutes. I know sometimes I tend to ramble. Can you believe it or not? I know. The running joke between Brittany and I is we both have a lot to say when we're together. And Brittany, when she's alone, you know, she talks, but is pretty quiet. And then there's me, and I could just talk to my wall for hours about God knows what. So anyways, I am here. I'm in my space. I'm hiding away from the family because this is like a midday recording. And at first, like Brittany and I had arranged to get together, but you know what? You know how it goes. It just doesn't work out all of the time. So I was like, I'll do it. It's fine. And I was thinking like, I had a plan. I actually had a really good plan as to what I was going to discuss with Britt, but this gives me more time to get that prepped up because as it happens, this is a recording on the 14th of March. Now, if anybody kind of knows what's happening this week, there is a lunar eclipse happening. So I feel like, you know what? That is what we've got to talk about. So let's dig in. The lunar eclipse is happening between the 13th and the 14th of March. So this is coming out on the 14th. So we'll just have missed it. But this is a good time to kind of reflect on the things that you might have seen or experienced over the last couple of days. So essentially what is happening is the sun. Okay. Is it what's happening? I had to research because I'm like, as I do, you guys I don't have to explain myself to you. You already know. So what happens is, the moon may appear a little bit reddy because the sunlight is basically going behind the moon. Yeah, it's going behind the moon at night. So that's kind of where you get a little bit of the red tinge. Of course, it's going to happen at night. So it could look browny to red. It's also known as a blood moon. So yeah, that's pretty cool. So this is in the sign of Virgo. So this is kind of where it can impact you in your personal charts and stuff like that. But yeah, words are real hard. Okay, hold on. I saw here. What happens when the earth stands between the moon and the sun and blocks the sun's light from reaching the moon? Okay. All right. I hear it now. Okay. So it's because we're in between. I don't know why I thought it was the other way around. I think that's crazy. I think I'm thinking of the other one. Anyways, okay, well, that's good to know. Look at my rambling. I'm sorry, team, but thank you for bearing with me here. Yeah, so basically, most people will be able to see it, but I totally understand if you miss it. Obviously, those are sleeping hours. Tonight, or, what you can still do kind of in that full moon, because there's still a full moon happening. In the days after, you can still prep your witchy things. If it's water or if it's clearing crystals, the moon is still going to be in that kind of mode. Although when it comes to a lunar full moon in eclipse, it may be a little bit stronger or a little bit wonky. Now, because I feel like the strengths of the moon change from that time, right? And it's strange, or it's stronger for a different purpose. So yeah, anyways, bear with me. Okay. So traditionally, moons with lunar eclipses can reveal information and send signs to you. They're also known as life correctors. So you might feel like things are already happening. Things are being shaken up in your world, and even things are just happening quicker in your life. This could also be a turning point. They say that this time in life, or this type of occurrence, tends to bring about sudden changes or bring about new insights. It's also a time to let go of old patterns, habits, relationships. But now, that's a full moon anyways, because when the moon is at its fullest is when we want to start what we want to get rid of, right? Because then the moon's going to get smaller. We want to shed the shit, right? So this is basically that kind of moon, but on steroids. So the sun is in Pisces, but the moon is in Virgo. So because Virgo is an earth sign, we do have a little bit more of the grounding need here as well. So in this time, we want to be precise. We want to focus on what we can control in terms of organization, our health, and be present for others. So you might also consider doing a little bit more like self-care things, just looking after yourself. And that could be like in terms of daily routines. It could be treating yourself to something nice. And I'm going to tell you, yesterday I bought some sneaky chocolate. I'm also, actually, you know what? Is this TMI? Oh, whatever. I'm menstruating. Let's call it that. And like, you know how it goes. Sometimes when you're just like, ah, fuck it. I want the dairy milk. I'm going to eat the dairy milk. And you know what? I did. I ate it all yesterday. And you just like need to. Sometimes we just don't spoil ourselves because we feel too guilty. But you know what? I just did. I was like, fuck it. I'm gonna order what I want to order, or buy what I want to buy, and I did, and I'm very happy about it. But yeah, take a deep breath with me there. Holy toots! I feel like life has been like crazy. In terms of, I don't know about other people, but we've had a pretty go kind of mentality around my house at the moment here. But we've had some big changes, just in terms of, you know, people who were living with us, and I booked my flight back to Canada. Just big plans, right? Like we've got lots of irons in the fire. So there's just like a lot of change. So at this point it's good because things are happening. It's just holding on for dear life sometimes when it's, you know, it's still in the control. Things have to happen. But yeah. So I don't know about everybody else, if you all felt like life has been on crack these days, but yeah. I also found the last like few days myself, I've kind of like gone into turbo mode. And what I mean by that, sometimes when I drink too much coffee, I get like jittery. I guess that would be what it is, jittery. But I feel like I call it turbo mode because I just feel like I'm like I could just run a mile, and just, you know, I move at super speed. So it's retaining and trying to not move at super speed that I'm trying to do right now. So I'm feeling that right now, but taking the time to just sit and chill and again focus on what I can control and not let everything get to me, because I think because I'm so focused on all of my problems and my goings on and, you know, my children and my family, it's like you forget that other people, you know, at the grocery store, other drivers, they're all kind of going through it as well in whatever version of theirs. So I've had to give a little bit more grace the last few days, especially in the car. You can always tell when a full moon is out, when people start being a little bit more erratic and it doesn't make any sense. So I'm seeing that around. Another thing on my books this weekend is St. Patrick's Day. So being in Ireland, obviously we celebrate it like big. So we have company for the weekend. But okay, so this is coming out Saturday. So we've got a parade in town on St. Patrick's Day, which is Monday. So that's really exciting. We will have our green. We will be going to the parade. We will have our green ice cream, maybe some Guinness. I don't know. It'll be really good. I'm looking forward to just a day out. Hopefully the weather is nice. I have no idea. At this point, as long as it's dry, I don't care if the sun's out. Although last year it was like hot and it was wonderful. So all I can wish for is that, you know, the weather kind of stays that way. Oh no, look at that. Temperatures to drop as low as -3. Oh, fun. That's so good. So it might be a little bit chilly, but that's fine. Chilly for us anyways. So that'll be good. Otherwise, around the world, I know that St. Patrick's Day is celebrated kind of primarily in the States otherwise, but where else do you think they celebrate? I know back in Canada, it's like you dress up and you go out for beers, but that's kind of it, as far as I was ever invited to. But where else do you celebrate? I'd love to know. In next week's segment, what I'd like to discuss is a little bit more about like the rest of what's happening right now. So of course, right now is Lent. I'll just touch on it a little bit here. So right now is Lent, and you know, that means 40 days. Now I want to break down what the 40 days mean and what other spring celebrations we're seeing in other religions as well. We talk about religion, and I want to dive in a little bit more as to like what other people celebrate, what other religions celebrate. Again, it's just kind of broadening our knowledge and getting to know, you know, the other types of people in the world. So yeah, buddy. I did say it might be a short one, so I apologize. Yeah, I think we've got to be in the right mind space and in the right room to really dive into some of this stuff. And I shouldn't say I'm just not feeling it, but like, it's been, like I said, I feel like I'm in turbo mode, and maybe that's anxiety or what, but I'm just like, oh boy, just having a trouble. So bear with me. I'm going to shuffle some cards and we will get started on our reading. Okay, so I've just done a little bit of a shuffle here. I'm just pulling a card now. Live action. Oh, a buffalo. Interesting. I don't know. I'm sure I've pulled this card. Also, apologies. There's no video taken today because it's just me sitting in my bedroom. So you don't need to see that. Oh, this is so good. Okay. I was figuring like this is an earth. We kind of talked about Virgo being an earth, so this is really appropriate there. Grounded yet heavenly, practical yet spiritual. The hooves of the mighty buffalo are grounded in the earth, yet its heart and mind rise towards heaven. The buffalo sees challenge, hardship, or bump in the road as an opportunity for upliftment. Therefore, the buffalo does not fear death, illness, or misfortune. Its gentle eyes look to the road ahead, trusting every turn. May we all experience this elusive yet life-changing bliss from time to time, and may we allow this card to remind us that life is a precious gift. So applicable to kind of what we were talking about, especially, like I said, in this, things are happening. They're happening fast. This is the time where we're just going to realize that shit's already started. So when you're in balance, you're trusting, and we are pure presence. And when we're out of balance, we're restless, lack gratitude. I have gratitude, but I do feel restless. And to bring into balance, prayer or bhakti. Yeah, I might even just do a little meditation episode now. I might do. If another episode's been released, then I've made up my mind and I did a nice one. Otherwise, I hope you have a wonderful day. Oh fuck it, I'll do one. I'll do one in a little bit. This is me promising you. Okay, hold on. Okay, I found one. So, obviously, ill-prepared Jessica. We'll find something here to do. But in the meantime, while I'm getting myself ready and in a space that we can have a little meditation, it's gonna be 5 minutes. You can give me 5 minutes. You've already listened to like 10 minutes of me chat about God knows what. So 5 more minutes just to chill if you can. So if you are busy doing something, if you're cleaning, if you're driving, if you are, in the process of doing something, maybe pause it or, get where you're going and find 5 minutes. And now this isn't for me. This isn't to give me the time. It's to give yourself the time. So I wanted to find a meditation that would, help to ground, kind of just bring you guys back to your body. So when you're ready, join me. Begin by finding a comfortable seated position, either on a cushion or on a chair, with your back straight and your feet firmly planted on the ground. Close your eyes gently and bring your attention to your breath. Take a deep breath in, filling your lungs, and slowly exhale, releasing any tensions or stress that you may be holding on to. Let's begin our meditation practice. As you continue to breathe, feel the sensation of a breath entering and leaving your body. Notice the coolness of the air as you inhale and the warmth as you exhale. Let your breath become your anchor, grounding you in the present moment. Now, shift your attention to your body. Begin by relaxing your forehead and letting go of any tension you may be holding there. Allow your eyebrows to soften and feel the muscles in your face and your jaw relax. Let go of any tightness or clenching in your jaw and let your tongue rest gently on the roof of your mouth. bring your awareness to your neck and shoulders. And notice if there is any tightness or discomfort with each exhale. Release that tension, allowing your shoulders to drop away from your ears. Feel a sense of ease and relaxation spreading throughout your upper body. Now bring your attention to your arms and your hands. Become aware of any sensations you may feel in these areas. Perhaps you can feel the weight of your hands resting in your lap, or the gentle touch of your fingertips against each other. Allow any tension or tightness to dissolve, and a sense of lightness in your arms. Now shift your awareness to your chest and abdomen. Notice the gentle rise and fall of your breath as your lungs expand and contract. As you breathe in, imagine that you are breathing in a sense of peace and calm. And as you exhale, let go of any stress or worries that may be carrying. Feel your body relaxing with each breath, becoming more and more at ease. Bring your attention to your lower back and hips. Notice any sensations or areas of discomfort. With each exhale, imagine that you are releasing any tensions or tightness, allowing your lower back and hips to soften and relax. Now expand your awareness to your legs and your feet. Notice the weight of your legs against the surface beneath you. Feel the sensation of your feet making contact with the ground. Let any tension in your legs or feet melt away, as if flowing out through the soles of your feet onto the earth. Take a moment now to scan your body and notice if there are any areas where you may still be holding tension. If you find any, send your breath to those areas, allowing them to soften and relax. As we near the end of this meditation, bring your attention back to your breath, feeling the gentle rhythm of your inhales and exhales. With each breath, feel a sense of calm and tranquility wash over you. Know that you can carry this feeling of peace and relaxation with you as you go about your day. Whenever you feel stressed or overwhelmed, take a moment to reconnect with your breath and find your center. When you're ready, slowly open your eyes and bring your awareness back to present moment. Take a moment to express gratitude for this time you've dedicated to your well-being. Carry the sense of peace and calm with you as you continue your day. Thanks again for joining me today, guys. I really appreciate spending that few extra moments together. I hope you have a wonderful weekend. Hope to have the crew back together next week. You can find us on Instagram, TikTok, or YouTube, Basic Banter for Witches, or you can email basicbanterforwitches@gmail.com. Thanks again, and we love you. Bye!